Welcome to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. Per usual, I'm excited to get into today's video because today we're doing a pick a card. We're getting into a detailed April love life reading. So everything happening for you for the entire month of April from beginning to end in your love life, we are going to tap into it. So per usual, my Etsy shop is always linked in the description if you need your own private tarot reading. And other than that, we're going to jump right in, okay? Pause the video if I go through the piles too fast so you can have more time to sit with the cards. But we have group one with the Apatite Crystal Point and the Tarot Illuminati. We have group two with the Gilded Tarot and the Galacofane Crystal Point. We have group three with the Animal Totem Tarot and the Sunstone Crystal Point. There's that. And we have group four with the Witches Tarot and the Zebra Stone Crystal Point. So like I said, per usual, pause the video if you need more time to grow through the piles, but this is a detailed April love life reading and we're just gonna get started. Alright, if you chose group one with the Apatite Crystal Point and the Tarot Illuminati, this is your reading. We're doing an in-depth love reading for the entire month of April to see what's going on with you in love and romance. What is your love life looking like for the month of April 2022? Let's get right into it. Spirit, tell me, what are going to be the themes for April, group one with the Apatite Stone? What is going on for them in love? What is happening in their love life? What are the energies going through for them in love? Immediately, I'm getting this energy. It feels new. It feels exciting. I feel like someone may not have had the time before, but now they do. This could be you. That's funny because I was getting that this happened in a work setting, but this could be your finances altogether. Like I feel like, you know, things are going a bit better for you in finances in the month of April, so you can kind of breathe, or you just got a lump sum, or, you know, there's some sort of money, something to do with money here, where it's like, okay, you now have time where you can open up to something romantic happening. I'm also getting, and energy can be fluid, so this could be vice versa. That's what I was feeling before, where it was like someone had a big project they were working on, or they were busy, they were just kind of like, you know, laser focused in on whatever they had going on in their life, and now they're in a space where they can entertain a connection. So this may be someone that you've had a crush on for a little bit now, and before it didn't seem like they were very interested, but now they're giving you attention. But because they were busy before, you just assumed, okay, they weren't interested. So you're just kind of like confused how to take this shift in energy with them. But Spirit is saying, open yourself up, make the effort, you know. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take, is what it says at the bottom of make the effort. So what I can say, and the good thing about this card is Spirit is confirming it's going to feel right for you. It may feel a bit confusing just because of like the circumstances or what your mind can make of the 3D, but internally you will know when it's time to open up. So that's good. And then we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, is what it says at the bottom of that card. But like I said, as I read it before, I'm feeling that's more of a past tense energy. And now you have more time, or your person has more time. So it's like things can kind of get started. And this is what I was feeling before. It feels new. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, is what it says at the bottom of honeymoon. And that's the energy that I was getting, where it's like, okay, this is something new kind of popping off for you in love. Something you're able to explore now. And then we have worth waiting for. So a lot to do with time here. Spirit is saying this is going to be something you're going to look back on and be like, yeah, that was worth the wait. So I would definitely get in that open energy to give and receive. because, you know, Spirit is asking for your investment here. Like I said, you may want to, you know, focus on strengthening your intuition at this time so that you can get that message, like it's safe for you to move forward, or so you can get, you know, that confirmation that, okay, this is the time, go ahead and open up, because that's what I'm getting. But if you don't feel that, then it's going to be hard for you to navigate, you know, your situation here. So worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life is what it says at the bottom of this card. So like I said, I'm getting an energy of very much so worth it. All right, let's keep going. Spirit, let me know what else is going on in love for the entire month of April. What else is happening during this month for them? Ooh. Now this is interesting. We have forgiveness, and I feel like this is triggered by this new romance you have going on, because you're, you know, kind of in a space where you can be more open and happy, and you're kind of being, you know, treated well by someone. It's easy to forgive people for what they've done in the past. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Also, I get an energy here where it's like, forgive that person in the past for what they did, because it's just going to negatively impact your current situation. It's going to keep you from being able to experience love in full in the time that you have now. If you're sitting in this energy and still kind of allowing it to weigh on you. Oh, we got sexual union and a reflection that came out. Reflection says, give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. And I feel like that's kind of hard for you. Like in the beginning of the month, you know, I feel like you guys are in this energy, and then you're moving towards this energy by like the second week, third week of April. Like as the month goes on, that's when this person is less busy, or you're less busy and you're able to open up. So it's kind of like revisiting the people that you kind of already looked at before. And I'm definitely getting energy here where Spirit is like, okay, it's going to work out for the best when the time is right. Now that the time is right, you know, don't put pressure on the situation that doesn't need to be put on here. You know, don't start to feel like, oh, this didn't work out before, so why would it work out now when it didn't work out before? Because there were actual things that were being worked on, or both of you, one of you were busy. Sexual union, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul. For there you will find true bliss. So I feel a sexual tension happening here, or a connection where you're being intimate with someone. And for you guys, I feel like that may be a bit out of character. Even your sexual attraction may be, oh wow, I'm hearing, that's funny, I used this as a channeled message in Letter from Your Soulmate reading I did. But we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing More Than Enough by Alina Baraz. I'm hearing that song now. And there's a part in the song where it's like, anybody else, I'd be gone by now. Doesn't really matter. Second I'm with you, all my love pour out. And that's like the energy I get with you guys, where it's like, anybody else I would have been like, next, not interested. But with you, it's so easy. It's almost uncontrollable. My love just pours out. Four of Pentacles in reverse. This person naturally triggers your giving energy. It's just like, I want to give to you. I want to let you know that I care about you. I want to give you me. And like I said, I feel like that's very unnatural for you. We got the Chariot in reverse and the Strength card in reverse. So I do feel like you're going to be fighting yourself quite a bit with this connection. And I feel like it's because of everything that you've learned about love in general. Like you've learned not to give someone all of you right away. You've learned to make people work for it and earn it. And it's hard to find the balance of doing that in this connection, because it's just like, second I'm with you, all my love pour out. It's just natural. So it's hard to apply what you've learned when this situation feels so right. And wow, we have the King of Swords in reverse and the Devil in reverse. So this person is, now I'm hearing, I think it's called Excuse Me. but there's a song, it's like, please excuse me, I'm a fool for thinking I could conquer you. And wow, I'm getting all these channeled songs for you guys. Something about music. You may be really into music. That may be the way that your guides communicate with you. But now I'm hearing that one where it's like, wow, there's so much the frequency of music, like something about the frequency. But we have the Devil in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse, so they're not coming in trying to conquer you or trying to force you to do anything. Ten of Wands, this is very much so natural surrender. It's just like natural, like we're at the end, surrender, you know what I mean? So wow, this is kind of giving me. And then we have the Nine of Swords. What is happening? There's a lot going on in your head, and people may find you hard to read. People may tell you that you're hard to read, just generally. But Nine of Swords, there is a lot on your plate, or a lot that you're worried about. It's like, man, I'm open to love, but I don't feel like you're that open, to be honest with you guys, especially with the way the universe is coming through in the beginning. Like, make the effort, allow yourself to open up, engage in this. I don't feel like that's your natural state. I feel like that's something that has came with like time, you opening up. And also I feel like it's very natural with this person, but I feel like there's so much on your plate, or so much that you're worried about. You're like, I'm not where I want to be in life. I can't slow down for a relationship. Like, at the end of the day, I want to work on myself. I want to be a boss. You know, I want to work on my abundance. I want to be abundant. I want to be someone, you know, I want to make a name for myself. I want to build some wealth. So it's like, there's all these things in your head that you could come up with as far as like reasons why you shouldn't entertain this connection. And Eight of Swords, I even see you kind of walking away from it momentarily. Like, I feel like it's very intense what you feel for this person, and that's only confirmed because, like I said, I do feel like you know this person already. You've noticed them, but you don't know them. Like, I don't feel like you've, you know, talked to them too much. But once you validate that feeling that you had when you like first saw them, like, ooh, this is the one. Like, that's what I heard. Like, this is the one. Once you validate that by spending time with this person, you're almost a bit ashamed at how you kind of opened up to them, especially if it's not in your nature to be intimate or physical with people like too quickly. Or if you decided at, you know, an earlier point in your life that you wouldn't be anymore, like you wouldn't be super open to people in that way anymore. There's definitely an energy here of you feeling this connection and be like, this situation is too spicy, it's too hot, it's too much, it's overwhelming. Eight of Cups, I gotta walk away, I gotta take a break. And I see this person kind of like being like, are you sure? Like, you're gonna walk away? They're kind of just shook. Like, how could you walk away from that? We have the Princess of Wands. Ultimately, I feel like they're gonna give you your space to figure out what it is that you want, and to kind of like bring yourself together, because I don't get an energy of this person like chasing you. And honestly, I feel like that's because internally they know that you're gonna come back, so they don't feel like they have to chase you. Six of Swords in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's basically like an energy of this connection is undeniable. This isn't something that anyone in their right mind could run away from. And honestly, they take it like, if you're running away, that means you're not ready. Like, I feel like this person has had their fair share of romantic blunders. We got the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Like, they've experienced their own hardships in love, and they've learned not to chase people. And if people are running away, they've learned to give them their space to come back together when they're ready, because they only want a emotionally ready partner. You know, they don't want a partnership that's going to fall apart, or they don't want to, you know, create this dynamic of being the chaser and always having to chase after someone. They kind of take it as, okay, if they're running away, then they're not ready. So I'm going to trust their judgment. No one knows them like they know them. And I'm going to let them to come back to me. You know, I'm going to let them come back to me when they're ready. So I feel like this person is patiently waiting. They're not in an energy where they're like, oh, you're going to run away, I'm going to be toxic too, I'm going to, you know, close myself off and make you chase me. No, they're just kind of like shocked, really. Like, what is happening? You're running away? Are you running away? Or are we just not? Okay, what? Like, they're just kind of like spaced out a little bit. Like, what is this? Trying to read you, hard to read, you know, trying to read your energy. But I do feel like you're having this internal struggle because you have this idea of how relationships should go, how they should play out. And the fact that you open yourself up so quickly to someone, like, you kind of spooked yourself. So we have the Gone card here. I feel like you're dipping a little bit, trying to get back focused. And it's crazy because it's like, I really feel like you just had one night with this person. And it was really, really intense after talking for a little bit. Like you had one night with this person, very passionate, very intense. And then all of a sudden you feel like your life is out of order and you're like, I need to get back focused on this. I need to do this and this and this. And it's like, just because you had one night with them doesn't mean that you're out of focus and that you're like far from your goals. Like, this person didn't set you back. You know what I mean? So like I said, I feel, ooh, not the baby bump card almost coming out, but I do feel an energy of, you know, you guys kind of like, all right, needing to regroup after this and take some time to think. And I'm glad that this person is patient with that. And also, even though we did have the sexual union card that came up and some other cards here that indicate a sexual union, this could be just you guys having a level of intimacy with each other after spending time with each other that you haven't had in a while. So if you haven't had a time where you were able to, I don't mean just pillow talk. Okay, we talk a little bit, you know, you casually, like, I mean, like, if you haven't been able to be like truly emotionally vulnerable and really open to someone, open up to someone in a while, that's why this energy is coming through this way. It doesn't have to necessarily mean that you gave it up. That is what I was feeling, but okay. Now this is funny. Wow. I'm picking up on another energy, so let's just clear that energy, shift gears a bit, because this is what I feel like is adding to that Nine of Swords. And it always happens this way, right? We have I won't keep asking and rescue, move in with me, ready to mingle. Just such a contrast in energy. I feel someone trying to get you back. Now I'm hearing, gotta get you back. I gotta see this through. I think that's like a song that was on That's So Raven. That is so funny. Why are all these songs coming to me right now? What in the world? I never channel songs like this. Not like this much. But we have ready to mingle and move in with me. So someone who was previously like kind of doing their own thing is now all of a sudden like move in with me, and is very toxic because it's like, I won't keep asking. You know, they're kind of giving you this ultimatum, and as soon as you pull away your energy from someone, you know, they're going to chase after you. That's that runner chaser dynamic. Like, when you pull away your energy, people feel more attracted to you. And that's kind of a hack to manifest what you want. Practice on centering your energy, closing in your aura to be super, 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 super tight and close to you, because that's going to force people to have to get closer and closer to you if they want to benefit from it. So that's a hack that I realized recently in one of my meditations. But we have the rescue card, you know, and this is their hidden intention to be rescued. They can feel, ooh, especially for those of you who are actually intimate with another person, it's like they felt it. It's like they knew. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that person called you that night, or if that person calls you, well, this is April, so this may not have happened. So if that person calls you that night, or like during, while you're with this person, all of a sudden you're getting blown up by this person, that is just further confirmation, you guys, because they can feel you slipping through my fingers all the time. All these songs keep coming through for you guys. But with this rescue card, it's like they can feel you being taken away from them, essentially, and they can feel your energy, you know, being focused on another person and really being given to another person. So they're feeling that right away. As soon as you create that soul tie with another person, you start to be intimate with another person, you're focused on them, they're gonna feel that, you guys. And you know, you pay attention to spam accounts. They may try to add you on social media, watching your story, trying to see what you're doing, talking to your friends. We have the gossip card and backstabber too. Don't even, honestly, you guys may have some work to do outside of this, because if you have friends that are telling your business to an ex, they need to be cut off. There's no way. I've literally cut off friends because they wanted to get buddy with my ex after I broke up with them. Like, I had this friend, super, super close to this girl, right? Why, after my ex got in a new relationship, she was under the post talking about congratulations. It's just so fake. Like, I cannot believe it. I was too stunned to speak. I really was. I immediately blocked her phone number, her Instagram. I'm like, even if, you know, because she was friends with the both of us, but she was friends with me first. And I can't teach you loyalty. You know, I can't teach you to be loyal. And if you don't agree where the line of loyalty is, even, that's just another reason why we should not be friends. So whether it's I feel betrayed or whether we have a disagreement as far as like what loyalty means to us, either way, we cannot be friends. I cut her off immediately. I never spoke to her again, literally. Never spoke to her again after it, because it was just like, no, there's no way. But with you guys, we have gossiping backstabbers. So I wouldn't be telling people like what you have going on, even though it's like, especially when you have a fun, spicy night like this, like you want to share it with your friends. You want to tell people what you got going on. But I feel like I said, you guys got some work to do, because I'm feeling like there is a mole in your camp that is going behind your back and gossiping and telling your ex what you got going on, especially if they always seem to find out. They ain't no psychic. That biscuit head ain't no psychic. Your friend is telling all your business behind your back. Cut her off. Cut him off. And it's harder for masculines, I feel like, to cut off friends than it is for feminines. Like, people want to say feminines are so catty, but masculines will allow like people that they don't even like to still be friends with them because they don't want to seem hurt. I don't know what it is, but don't do that. We have just say no and release baggage. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to level up. Spirit is giving you an opportunity to do just that. And like I said, there's a little bit of work for you guys to do, because I am feeling this energy of someone kind of being around you that shouldn't be, that has access to you, close enough to you where they know your business, but far enough from you to where I don't feel like you would assume that, like, I don't know, I feel like you wouldn't assume that it's them. But we have explore, love, and create and dream big. We have dream with your heart, explore, love, create. The only thing that holds you back is you. Definitely felt that for sure with this romantic connection. This is an opportunity for you guys to move forward, to experience something new in love. There's a new opportunity coming through for you, group one. And dream with your heart, you know, don't dream with your head, because I do see a lot of analysis paralysis. And in fairness, there's a lot going on. I feel like you guys are worried about your life goals and what you want for yourself financially. And then also having this ex coming back, this new love finally taking off, that confuses you a little bit, because there was something in the beginning of that where they were busy or you were busy, and then you got this friend being a backstabbing, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like there's a lot going on. So I understand why you're, you know, feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but definitely take this time to declutter and allow your heart to lead the way. You are healing your heart. The heart hurts, but it will mend in time. So you may not even fully be over this last relationship, but there's someone coming through that has a very healing energy. Now I'm hearing sexual healing. I'm freaking done. I'm freaking done with these messages. I'm about to end your reading because the guides are really playing with me with these songs coming in. Sexual healing, sexual healing. I feel like that song's like from the 90s, so you may want to look that up. If you haven't heard it. But we have be authentic. Your way is the only way for you. Love it. Don't feel like you're being too much. Don't worry about seeming pressed or stubborn. If someone is telling my business, girl, I was pressed, and that's why I had pressed that block button. I'm absolutely pressed. I'm not afraid to admit I'm pressed. Yes, I'm pressed, and I pressed that block button and I blocked you. That's what I have for you guys. You can hit me up on Etsy. It's in the description if you want a private tarot reading. That is what's happening for you guys in the month of April. That was your reading. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 2 with the Gilded Tarot and the Galacofane Point, this is your reading. We're getting all the details of April, your love life, what is happening throughout the entire month. So let's jump right in and see what you guys have going on. Ooh. So I feel like things are going to kick off sooner rather than later for you guys. Oh my goodness. So first we have romantic feelings, and very soon that came out for you guys. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I'm seeing you getting a chance to explore your romantic feelings, the energy that you're in. I keep hearing essence as well. like, you know, you've been wanting to share your essence. You've been craving sharing your essence, and not to get like too far into your business, but I feel like you've been craving physical intimacy and connection. You know, it's not that you just want to, you know, it's like you crave connection with another person. You want to be close to someone. You know, it's like getting off isn't just like, it's not enough anymore. You don't want to be alone and just feeling all the feels. Like, you want to be with someone. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. A little bit of an option here that you have. We have reconciliation and trust that did come out, but then we also have flirt at the bottom of the deck. So you guys have a special opportunity to manifest whatever it is that you want to happen in love a bit here. Extend your lighthearted energy to others is what it says at the bottom of the card. Universe is saying, if you want to start over, you have that opportunity. I will bring an opportunity for you to start over with someone new. If you're, you know, thinking about someone of the past and you'd rather make things work with them, we can bring that option together as well. But it's time that you be honest about what it is that you want, so you can attract that to you specifically now that you have this opportunity. So at the beginning of the month, I would definitely take this time to set some intention as far as what you want. You know, do you want new love? Do you want old love? Because we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So there will be an opportunity to reconnect with someone of the past. I'm also hearing in town. So this could be someone that you didn't necessarily date, but they're in town because, you know, they're either coming to visit family, or they're done with school, they're done traveling, they're, you know, on break from work. Like, you know, someone's going to be in town. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith is what it says at the bottom of that card. So Spirit is kind of saying, you know, if you put your trust in me, we can really manifest something special here. Whatever it is that you want in love, that can come to you now. That is so funny. The flirt card literally flew. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So this is giving me a sense of urgency as well. Like, you've got to make a decision as far as what it is that you want. And even if you've set your intention before, this is the time to really set your intention, because you have the window of opportunity now. A lot of times, you know, we ask Spirit for, you know, Spirit, send me a new relationship. And the next thing you know, for the next few months, you're learning these lessons and you still don't have a relationship. We set our intention on having a new relationship, but it may not be, you know, the right time for it. Or Spirit never confirmed that it was going to send you a relationship, but that's what you asked for. You set your intention for. So Spirit, you know, triggered the healing within you that needed to happen to make you in alignment with a relationship. But Spirit never, you know, said, oh, I'm going to send you a relationship. That's just what you kind of wanted. Now that you have this opportunity where Spirit is saying, yes, I will honor your request, this is when you really want to take it. So even if you've already told, you know, Spirit, this is what I'm looking for, like, this is the time to do it, because you're getting that confirmation that, you know, it's going to happen. It's not a thing where it's like you're just wanting it, so you ask for it, because, you know, there's no way we can pimp out the universe. We can't force the universe, Spirit, the divine to do what we want. That's just not... We're not God, you know, that's not, we're an extension of God power, but we're not, you know, God, Spirit, the universe itself. So we have time. This says you're trying too hard, give it time. I feel like you're exhausted too. That's a part of the reason why it's like hard for you to want to manifest right now, because you're like, I was just manifesting the house. Like, I was just doing the most, and now you're saying, keep going, do it again. I've been doing it and nothing has happened, but Spirit is saying again, you know, I never said it was going to happen, in fairness, at that time. And now is the right time. So I pose the question to you again. This one says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. So yeah, you guys, tapping into this energy, Spirit is like, what do you want? We have a special opportunity. And then we have acceptance is the key to inner peace. To inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. So I feel like you had already tried to manifest and make something happen before, but this was ultimately a lesson for you unfolding on trusting the universe and also working with the universe, co-creating versus trying to take all responsibility and create everything yourself, because that can be a very hard job. We have give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know what you deserve and have all that your heart truly desires. I'm about to jump into the tarot because I'm curious if love is coming to you regardless. Like I said, I see a reconciliation happening, and I also see your romantic feelings heating up with someone very soon. But I do get an energy of, like, we got the flirt card. So I'm feeling like a couple new options or suitors, like potentials coming in for you. But I also get this energy of reconciliation. So I wonder if this is all what you've manifested or if it's something that is naturally happening. I'll check for you soon in a second. Look at this one says, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So, oof, someone is definitely feeling all the feels for you. They're feeling like they're very sure. They're coming in hot. Like someone is very sure of you. So we'll have to see who that is as well. Hi, Piper. My cat is trying to get on my lap right now. She's like, I want your love. So let's see what we have going on. Spirit, can you tell me for group 2, what is happening for them at this time? What is happening in love? And even the quietness of the deck right now is kind of telling. It just kind of feels like life in the month of April is as you create it. With the Sun in reverse and the Fool in reverse and the Ten of Wands, if you carry the burden, you know, all yourself, there's just like an energy of it really does depend on you. We have the Fool in reverse, the Sun in reverse. It's almost giving me an energy of like yet to be determined, you know? Fool in reverse, if you don't take any steps, then Sun in reverse, nothing really happens this month, you know? And I feel like you're really stuck on the way that you wanted things to come through. I don't know. I feel like you also had this big expectation for 2022. When it's like, you know, you expected the year to be just so different, and because it's starting slow, or it started slow for you, it's making it hard for you to be like starry-eyed about like potential and manifesting and things like that, because you're like, I've already been trying to manifest my butt off, you know, from last year to this year, and it's just like, I don't know, I get an energy where it's like you're not that excited. Like, I don't know, I don't see you guys being very starry-eyed and like, ooh, what could happen? Yeah, let me manifest. Like, I feel you guys kind of being like, universe, if something's supposed to pop off, I just want you to bring it to me. Because, yeah, we got the Tower card that came out. Like, you're going to have to intercede. There's going to have to be some divine intervention. Like, you're going to have to bring it to me and shake things up, because I have already tried. And I feel like it's just like, I'm getting a lot of pushback from Spirit. Like, I never told you, High Priestess in reverse. You did not get a message from me that if you did that, then this is what would come. You tired yourself out doing a whole lot, doing too much, and now you're all tired out. And when it is time to manifest and you have gotten the go and the okay from me, now it's like you don't have any energy. So I feel like some tension between you and Spirit, God, the universe right now. We have the Moon card in reverse. So the funny thing is, I don't feel like you're confused about what it is that you want. I do feel like you know what it is that you want, what it is that you need at this point out of a person. But as far as like, I feel like your relationship with manifesting is a bit damaged, because I feel like you had tried to work at something. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands in reverse. Wow. Very, very telling. You know, something that you wanted or expected to come through at a certain time did not come through. So it did kind of make your faith in the universe waver. And 3 of Pentacles, now Spirit's like, okay, let's work. It's time to co-create. Let's do this. And I feel like you guys are not believing in the power of the universe at this point anymore because of what you've been through. So we do have the Moon card here in reverse, like I talked about before. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment card. So time is of the essence. This is what I can say for you guys. I'm going to pull some more romance cards from some other decks. But what I can say for you guys so far is that time is of the essence, and you have an opportunity to manifest now. And it's like, oh, it reminds me of this audio that a lot of people have been using on TikTok. I see it like coming through on my Instagram. It's like, first we wait, then we go, gotta go. Like, and it's like that type of energy where it's like, okay, it was up to you to kind of just wait, you know? And this doesn't have to be manifesting. This could also be like you had been so patient and now you're just like not even worried about love, thinking about it. Yeah, we literally got the focus on yourself card that came out. You've been focusing on what you do have, what you can do, like that type of stuff. You're not being super mystical and magical because you're like, dude, like this is like not working out for me. I've been patient and still nothing has came, so I'm just gonna assume nothing is coming. But you do have a special opportunity. What I would say for you guys, group 2, one more time, and I do this every couple of months when I'm single, because as I learn and grow, even on my own, every month I have new things and a better understanding of what I need out of a partner because of my personal growth and what I learn about myself. So I like to write down like what I need in a partner, you know, ask spirit for whatever it is that I'm looking for. And that's what I would recommend for you guys, writing a letter. Dear universe, spirit, God, the divine, this is how I'm feeling. Be honest, you know, be honest, be open. That's how you have a relationship. You need honesty. So don't be afraid to talk about what you want or what you need. But tell spirit, like, this is what I'm feeling. And, you know, this is what I'm looking for. That kind of thing, you know, being honest, being vulnerable. Perfect time. Perfect timing. And the perfect time is what I'm hearing. Spirit, what's going on for group 2 in the month of April? I definitely get a, like, it depends on you type of energy, though. That keeps coming through. We have you look good and lucky in love. So Spirit's really just trying to get you out of your shell. The more you open up, the more options you're going to see. If you feel guided to put yourself out there, to go somewhere, to hang out, to meet new people, definitely do it. Whatever you're feeling guided to do at this time, definitely go with that. We have crazy for love and conceited, so it's so funny that someone is really into you, really feeling you. I feel like you have multiple options, and here you are, like, conceited, like, ugh, no one is worthy. I've had to wait so long. You know, a little bit bitter. I've definitely experienced that, where it's like you go through these rapid ascensions where you do so much work on yourself that you could have the perfect person in front of you and it just feels like they're not worthy because you're still like got a bad taste in your mouth about all the work that you've just done. Like it'll make you feel like no one is worth me because no one is doing this work, you know? So we have get off your high horse and magnetic. Spirit is like, stop, put the ego to the side. We got opportunities coming through. You are magnetic. You're attracting people to you like freaking flies to honey, or bees to honey. Bees to honey, not flies to honey. And then we have too many cooks in the kitchen, so you may get a little bit overwhelmed with all the options that you have. But definitely this is a good time to open up your energy. Spirit, what else is happening for group 2 in love in the month of April? Firm foundation. Ooh. I feel like you guys are building a firm foundation within yourself, but this could also be a firm foundation with someone new, like a new start. Yeah, I keep getting this energy too. We got the movement, choices, and decisions card that came out. So there's like an energy here of things just kind of being up in the air. Like things are yet to be determined. It depends on whether or not you open up how things will really go for this month for you guys, because there's still space for things to change. What happens in April depends on what you decide, the choices that you make, and you know, if you open yourself up for that movement to happen. Ooh, we got the recognition and reward card. So Spirit is definitely going to be looking down on you with grace and blessing you, rewarding you, recognizing you for all the work that you've put in and the patience that you've had, the manifesting you've done up into this part, for your dedication. Spirit notices your desire. We have the harmony card. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like there's one person that's like ahead of the curve. I do feel like there is one person and you're really into them. Like you're actually liking them, feeling like you have a bit of a crush on them. Like it feels good. Like picking up on an energy of someone that you're connecting with in the month of April, and it's like, there could actually be something here. Like, I really do like you, you know? You're feeling harmonious with this person. This person just gets you, and I feel like you guys may be a little cold or a little rough around the edges and a little, like, you know, like there's just an energy of you being a little bit like, speak your mind type, like not very warm and welcoming, apprehensive, and this person just gets you. They kind of just let you be you. They don't expect you to open up to them instantly, immediately. They're kind of just like, okay, I'm just going to wait for them to, I'm just going to allow them to go through their little, their thing they're having right now, their moment. And when they're ready to move forward, we'll move forward, like that kind of thing. Stand your ground in universe. I feel like Spirit is telling you to really be strong at this time and to pull on your inner, your innermost strength, because there is a devil energy to this, to be honest. Like, you know, at the end of the day, there's a fight for your energy, you know, spiritual warfare. And I'm not someone who's like, oh, there's demons and people wishing on your downfall. One of those people who are obsessed with what other people think about them. To hell with them. Do your, almost said that F word, do your spiritual protection, and to hell with any hater or demon that there could possibly be, because they're not going to, you know, affect you. I'm not that person that's like, ooh, how many haters you got? Who's looking, who's trying to do this? But I do feel like the ego, your own ego and your own shadow side is sabotaging you a little bit, group 2. And I feel like Spirit is telling you to stand your ground to that energy within yourself, telling your shadow side, I reign supreme. And this is what we gonna do, you know, and moving forward. Trust and believe, you know, devil energy will always find a way to repurpose you and to get you stuck on a different agenda that's more serving to the lower vibrational, that also is begging for your energy. We have deception and envy. This could be a hater in the midst, which is funny. I got that for group 1, but I don't feel like that's necessarily... I don't feel like that's necessarily outside of you. I do feel like that's internal, either spiritual or internal. I don't feel like there's a friend, you know, being deceptive or envious. If there is, you'll know, clear as day. But with you guys, I feel like that's more your internal, like, shadow side getting out of control, trying to self-sabotage you from getting something that could be very good for you. But we have the wisdom card. So I feel like regardless, you guys will reign supreme. And you do reign supreme. Like, your energy, I feel like you guys have done a lot of spiritual work. And I feel like you're going to come through strong. Let's see. Ooh. We have, you are healing your heart and everything is as you created. The heart hurts but will mend in time. Ooh, I love that, because that lets me know that this person coming through has a healing energy about them as well. I freaking love people with healing energies. Just the fact that this person is so patient when you're a little like, kind of like in your head in the beginning, and then you come around and they're patient for you to come around and, you know, warm back up to them. It lets me know a lot about this person. This person that's ahead of the curve, because like I said, I do feel like there's multiple offers that are going to come through for you. Everything is as you've created. All you create offers you lessons in life. So I feel like you're ready, and there isn't any way that, you know, someone can really get over on you when there's so much that you know. We have spend time on you, balance yourself. So tapping into this energy, you may want to spend some time recentering your energy. And then we have you're being called into service. Believe in your own guidance is what it says at the bottom of this card. Honestly, I feel like it's just like time. I'm hearing like the ding of an oven, like it's time. Wow. Interesting group. That's what I have for you guys for the month of April, group 2. You already know my Etsy is always linked in the description if you'd like your own private tarot reading. But that is what I have for you guys today, and I'll talk to you soon. Alright, if you chose group 3 with the Sunstone and the Animal Totem Tarot, this is your reading. We're getting into the entire month of April. What is going on for you in love and romance? So let's see what we get here. Spirit, what is going on for group 3 in the month of April for love and romance? So we first have keep an open mind. I'm not going to take those. It was like 6 cards. Ooh. Pay attention to the red flags and reconciliation. Oh, there was a card. I didn't even see this one. It flipped over. A few cards. No, these are the ones that I put back, actually. Okay. Spirit, what is going on for group 3? Yeah. So first, what I see for you guys, it depends on what you're looking for, but there will be an opportunity either to move forward and deepen a connection or an opportunity for closure. It depends on what you want. There is someone of the past coming through for you guys. We have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life is what it says at the bottom of that card. So if you do want to move forward with someone, you will be able to do that. But something really sticking out is that you take advantage of the opportunity. We have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. And you got to remember, if someone is coming back to you and they want to be with you, the ball is in your court, you know? So it's time that you think of this in a very conscious way. You know, if they're coming back to you, they're already expressing their interest. If they're giving you an ultimatum or they seem disinterested as soon as you open your mouth and you start to share how something made you feel or what it is that you want, that's just a sign that they haven't gone through the changes that they need to go through in order to be of value to you. So you've got to leave them where they're setting themselves up to be. If they're standing up to the plate and they're saying, yes, I can take responsibility for who I've been in the past and what I've done, and I'm ready to now move forward because I'm different, I can eat that. I can accept what I've done. That's someone that's, you know, that's someone that's in a place where they're genuinely able to offer you a cup, because everyone's always got their hand out, okay? But you don't have to fill their cup, especially if they're not worthy. But yes, we do have the heart-to-heart conversations card. Honestly, you discuss your feelings with each other. So like I said, I do see someone returning from the past. You'll be able to talk to them and be honest about how the relationship affected you, you know, what you're thinking and feeling at this time. But I feel like you guys have had a closed throat chakra in the past. You weren't able to tell this person what you really thought, or you spent a lot of time in contemplation thinking about what you would say if this person did come back and reach out to you. And in the month of April, they're coming back. So focus on everything that you want to say. Now we have pay attention to the red flags. I'm going to pull some tarot to see what this is about, but the signs are cautioning you is what it says at the bottom of that card. So indisputably, you definitely want to focus on your intuition and your third eye, tapping into your heart chakra as well, so that you can really tap into what's best for you. And allow your intuition to guide you. We have keep an open mind. Now this one says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So that definitely feels like a new energy. That definitely feels like someone new coming through. And this is funny because we got stay optimistic about your love life and worth waiting for. Oh, and then playfulness was under that, and didn't see that before. But Spirit is saying, honestly, the way that it's looking like this reconciliation, this person from the past may be coming back first. And then you're having a new opportunity come to you guys, you know, and it's going to be another person, someone you have not dated. So Spirit is kind of saying like, hey, keep your options open. Stay optimistic about your love life. You don't have to accept this offer. One thing about this situation, do not accept this offer from this person of the past if you do not want it. So decide what you want and what you're going to say and what you're going to do beforehand. If you allow someone to make up your mind for you by coming in and being persuaded by what they got to say, you're immediately setting yourself up for failure. Do you want them? Yes or no? If the answer is no, get your closure and keep it pushing regardless of what they say. I've changed, or I can offer you this, I can do this for you. Tap into what you want outside of them. Do not allow yourself to be persuaded by someone else's agenda and what they want, because people are always going to go to bat for what best case scenario is for them. People are always going to go to bat for, you know, what they can get out of you or out of another person, out of a situation. So don't fool, you know, yourself and thinking, oh, they just want me so bad. Oh my God, they're so in love with me. When really it's just like, no, they see that you're the plug. You may share your money with them. You may be a hard worker. You may have a lot of resources. You may share your love with them, your time, your attention, your energy. That's what they're going to bat for. You know, don't confuse that with how they're feeling, because how they're feeling will be displayed in how they treat you. If a man cares about a car, he's going to treat that car. A lot of guys say like, this is my baby. I noticed this specifically as well with like people who have BMWs, like men and women, just people who have BMWs, like they're cars that require like a lot of like attention. And you can, like, the way you're going to treat a Toyota, a Nissan Altima is going to be different from the way you're going to treat a BMW. So that will show you, they will show you through action what they think of you and how they feel about you. But what they say, that's just whatever they need to say to get what they want. You know what I mean? I promise I'll pay on time. I'll make my payments. When they trying to get that loan, when they trying to get the bank to, I'll do this, I'll do that. You know what I mean? I'll put up collateral. This person may even offer you something like upfront, like I'll take you on dates every week. That's something that I didn't do before. And you're thinking, oh, they're willing to take me on dates. That must mean no. You wait, you watch and learn. And more importantly, decide what you want before they can even get the chance to persuade you. But stay optimistic about your love life. Okay, there's another action coming through for you, group 3. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. The universe is saying this is not your only opportunity. So seriously, decide what you want. Like, especially once you have the comfort of knowing there's something else that will come to you. Decide what you want. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life is what it says at the bottom of that one. So Spirit is definitely saying this is not your only opportunity. There will be other opportunities that you will get. And then we have playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your spirit, inner youthful spirit of fun to shine is what it says at the bottom of that one. Let me pull cards real quick on the pay attention to the red flags card, and then we'll keep with the oracles and see what other romance messages, to see what else is happening in love for you in the month of April. We have the 10 of Cups, and it came out sideways, which is funny because the 6 of Wands just came out sideways as well. So whenever cards come out sideways, it signifies an opportunity, and it also lets us know that things can go either way. And it's interesting how these are crossing each other. You know what I mean? We have the 6 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. You know, if we start this right, or if we choose what's best for us, what we want, we have an opportunity for victory. We have an opportunity to move forward, but it's not guaranteed. It does depend on your decision, and you're going to have to keep your own counsel with the 6 of Wands. Decide, like, you know, pay attention to the red flags. If this person seems to be turned off by the fact that you're finally speaking up for yourself, they're not mature enough to handle you. If they're wincing at a conversation and we're just talking about what they've done in the past, something you're willing to move past, if they can't even accept like the past, that's a red flag. You gotta take that for what it is. You know, you can't ignore that. All these cards keep coming out sideways for you. This person can be your peace. This person can be your poison. We have the Hermit card here. This person can feel like home. This person can feel, you know, make you feel so far away from yourself. But, you know, there's an opportunity here to use your knowledge, your internal wisdom that you've gained through being away from them, through your life, the recent lessons that you've learned. I'm just definitely getting big opportunity energy. Page of Pentacles in reverse and the 9 of Pentacles. Just to kind of round off that energy, pay attention to the red flags is telling you to tap into your inner wisdom and everything that you've learned. 9 of Pentacles in reverse, because you're not naive anymore. You're not a baby anymore. So you can't, you know, say, oh, I'm still in my 20s, or I'm still young, you know, or let me give them a chance. I have time. It's not like I'm on my deathbed. Like I can still, you know, I still got time to deal with this foolery. And it's just like, no, you don't. Your heart doesn't deserve that, you know. So Page of Pentacles in reverse with the 9 of Pentacles, Spirit is telling you to move from a place of wisdom. That's crazy. I was literally just about to say this too. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. And to love something, sometimes you do have to let it go. What's going on in the month of April for group 3. We have criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So if you can love this person for their, shortcomings or what makes them different from you, maybe you can move forward. But if you cannot accept that, there's things about them that they refuse to change, that they're saying is a part of them, at some point you got to surrender and trust that. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can encounter our lives. This is crazy. Let go and all will work out. That is crazy because that's what I was literally feeling. I'm like, yeah, I feel like this is going to come through first. And Spirit is saying, stay optimistic, because depending on your decision, that's going to affect the outcome. And that's crazy because I tell people that in readings. Sometimes I have to remind them, now listen, this can be changed. Depending on what you do, that will impact your future. So if you, decide that you're going to be with this ex, the new offer may not come through, because why would Spirit waste, another person's time? They've done all this work on themselves. They're asking for someone they're in alignment with. They're in alignment with you. But if you're in alignment with someone else, and you're choosing that path, Spirit is not going to put them in a third-party situation. That's not what they're manifesting. When is anyone ever manifesting a third-party situation? Spirit is not going to put them with you then, So, wow, that's crazy though, because I was literally feeling that. Then we have soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Wow. I watched a video on Instagram. It was like a little clip of what this guy was saying, and it was actually during church. Like, he was a preacher or a pastor, and he was preaching to his congregation, and he said one of the secrets that mystics already know is, if you could feel $1 million feeling, it would have to come to you as if it was falling out of the sky. And that's just so powerful, because that's what these things like visualization and making vision boards and things like that are trying to get us to do, to essentially feel like we're there. And if you meditate and you spend time channeling all your energy to feeling this one thing, or consistently listening to certain frequencies, you're going to attract that stuff to you, So I would say clear your energy if you listen to a lot of music that's like stress, like really sad. Ugh, I love sad music. I love indie music, but I had to stop listening to it because it really does manifest in your mood. It'll manifest in, and then what you create and what happens to you. Also, if you listen to like a lot of just secular music that's like not empowering, but like tearing you down or making you feel like your only purpose is to bust it open or to please masculine, then, cut off that too and do some spiritual cleansing. But going back to the soulmate card, they're already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Meditating and focusing your time on feeling whole and feeling like you already have what you want. Manifesting, visualizing, and meditating on just the feeling. Don't even try to envision it if that creates too much for you. Because for me, I don't know why, all my, like a lot of times I'll fantasize. It's like I'm addicted to pain or something. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm so attracted to sad stories, Maybe it's the Cancer placement chat. I don't know. But like, yeah, I'll even visualize, and then, like I love like when I visualize certain stories and it's like something tragic or sad happens, but we can come back together. Like, I don't know why. I'm just like that. So with you guys, focusing and meditating on what you want, the feeling, not even like what you want, but just the feeling will bring it to you. And then the last one we have, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Ooh, this is the first time I've gotten this card out of this deck. I love that. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light. So I'm really hearing that you guys are being called to meditate, spend some time in meditation. I would literally do that. Imagine all of the stories, like spend some time. Think about meditating is when you spend all of your focus and time giving your energy to one place. That is so powerful. It's just as powerful as a day of contradicting thoughts and sad thoughts that you don't want to happen. As you're, folding shirts at work, you're thinking about something you don't want to happen, but not all of your energy is there. It's just the thought kind of running through your mind as you're completing some mindless task. When you channel 20 minutes, spend 20 minutes focusing on what you do want though, that's even more powerful, or as powerful as a full day of thoughts that you don't want, because you're sending all of your energy to one place and focusing it at one time. And if you're someone like me, you may find meditation to be like boring, but seriously, it's so, so powerful. And what I see for you guys, group 3, is I see that you have options. Whether or not you feel that way, you have options. We got plenty of fish in the sea that just came out for you. So yeah, and then we have vampire. And I'm going to be honest, like I did feel a little bit biased to this energy coming through from the past. And from what I'm feeling, I feel like most of you should honestly stay away from it, but it'll be up to you. Regardless, just know you got options. And that's the best part about all of this. Like, it's easier to let go of something when you got options, So we got the have a heart card that did come through. So this isn't about like, shitting on anyone, making them feel bad for, yeah, we got stop being bossy, something different and too tough. Like spirit is like, this person is way too much. They feel like you're trying to control them whenever they're a tough case to crack. Like you deserve something different, but have a heart with them. Don't be mean to them just because you're moving on with your life. No need to, take that route either, but something different may be better. Long-term relationship sticking out, wanting to come out. Yeah, I feel like endless opportunities for you guys, group 3. Honestly, it like what manifest really depends on what you want and what you focus on. But I would decide, like I said, now what you want outside of this before they come in and persuade you, because the ball is in your court and you do have a decision to make. So spirit is kind of waiting to hear back from you. We got the 9 of Wands here. I feel like you guys have been through a lot and you're more than equipped to make this decision. It's a hard decision for you though. Some of you, your heart is still with this person and it's up to you. 5 of Cups in reverse. It's up to you if you want to honor that. At the end of the day, this is your decision and this is your life. So regardless of what other people outside of you, me, spirit, the divine, you're the one living this life, and you got to live it for you. We got the Chariot card. Regardless, things are moving forward. I see a new phase happening or unfolding for you guys in love. We got the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So some offers coming through here. And these are new people, people that don't know you. People that you don't already have a foundation built with. So, some new things kind of kicking off. That'll be exciting to explore. But yeah, it's really up to you. Like, you got to live for you. Do not live for other people. Because a lot of times, spirit will say, hey, can you help me with this? Like, let me put this person in your life so you can help them learn that. And then next thing you know, you're roped into some BS that doesn't please you. Like, don't be afraid to say no, Do what's best for you. At the end of the day, I like to see myself as like a big sis to a lot of you guys. A lot of you kind of like see me as a friend. Like, I'm that friend that's going to tell you like, F them, don't take them back. You can do better, but you have to decide what's best for you, because I ain't gonna do you down at the end of the night. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna be on the phone with you all day just shooting like, we could be friends, but that's it, so you have to decide like, okay, what's gonna be best for me romantically, and stick to that decision. But, I do see that spirit is trying here. We have following the path of another. Your path is being redirected to where it should be. And I think the majority of like really what this card is talking about is you having an option again. I feel like you got roped up with someone in the past, and whether or not you want to move forward with them will be up to you. But I feel like you're being given a proper opportunity. This could be someone that you met when you were younger and kind of swept you away, and before you even knew it, you didn't even know like what was happening before you were like super deep into this relationship or a situation with them. And Spirit is kind of redirecting you, putting you back in a place where you at least have an option. And that's how it should have been. So now that you're more conscious, and now that you're aware that you have options and you have the ability to choose and you can do what feels right for you, like this is how it's supposed to be, you know? It's not supposed to be something where you're like swept away, naive, in a place where you're being taken advantage of. Someone could see that you're naive and they're, you know, putting you where would benefit them the most. Like, oh, you would be best as my side piece, or you'd be best as my girl so that I can ruin your life. And, you know, because you're the perfect type of person. You're being given the option where you will be able to decide, and that is as it should be. So decide for you, you know? Like I said, I'm always going to tell you, but it doesn't take too much for me. Because I don't put up with a lot of BS in my personal life, so that's just how I am. I'm not the person that's gonna be like, oh, well, take them back. No, I'm not that girl. But follow your heart, you guys. And that's me being as neutral as I can be. So that's what I have for you. You can always hit me up on Etsy if you want to get your own private tarot reading, see what's going on in your situation specifically, so we can really get to the root of what would be best and what I see happening. But that is what I have for you today. That was your reading, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the Zebra Stone and the Witch's Tarot, this is your reading. We're getting into the entire month of April. What is going on for you guys in love? So let's just jump right in. Spirit, for group 4, what is going on for them in love the entire month of April? What is going on in love for them? What is happening for group 4 in the month of April for love? Group 4. Definitely a bit of a mysterious energy here. Okay. Let's pull from the tarot first, which is funny because I felt like doing that first and I did not. Spirit, what is happening in the month of April for group 4 in love? What's happening for group 4? Here we go. Ooh. Okay, so hang on to your wigs because you guys actually have a very promising April. First of all, we have the 2 of Cups and the 8 of Wands, so that's definitely an energy of something coming out of nowhere. Seriously coming out of nowhere, especially with that 8 of Wands energy. 8 of Wands is very quick, fast movement, unexpected, very quick, very fast. That's the energy that 8 of Wands is giving, but very strong connection. You know, 2 of Cups connection typically indicates like soulmate energy, someone who you have a very intense, close bond with. And like I said, it's coming out with the 8 of Wands, so everything is happening rather fast. We have the Chariot and Temperance in reverse. So this is fast forward motion. It reminds me of that audio that a lot of people use on TikTok. It's like, we wait, now we go. And it's like exactly that energy that I get with you guys. You know, it's like Temperance in reverse. Honestly, this love is gonna kind of sweep you off your feet a bit. It's very unexpected and it's happening very fast, and it's just like, it just kind of feels like everything happening at once. Everything happening at once, and it's a good out of balance. It's a good, you know, like you always want to feel like it just feels very intense. Feels very intense, and it feels very good. With that Chariot card finally moving forward. With the 2 of Wands though, it's kind of hard for you to balance like everything that you've learned while also being very much so like in the midst of everything. Because with the Chariot card, it's like, okay, you've been waiting for this for a long time. 5 of Pentacles in reverse, like you're coming out of a dry spell for sure. Oh, that's crazy. We got the 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck also in reverse. So you may be seeing some angel numbers, 555, 505, 515, 115, different variations with 5s and 1s and 0s. But yeah, you guys have been in a dry spell for quite a while, and things are suddenly kind of happening, and I feel like that is triggering you to feel like, oh, is this toxic? Is this someone I should stay away from? Like, is this good for me? Is this supposed to happen? Like, I feel you guys really kind of questioning, like, things aren't supposed to start super fast, and that's why you guys are kind of stuck in this Two of Wands position, because something is really catching you off guard in the month of April, and it's catching you off guard in the best possible way, you know. 2 of Cups. So this is something that is worthwhile to be engaged in, but it's still just very, like, I feel like you guys have learned not to fall head first, you know, into something with someone too quickly, and you've also learned to take your time. You know, good connections kind of can be a little bit slower, like let it flow like honey, and experience the honeymoon phase and all the sweetness. And I don't feel like this person is rushing you, but I feel like you're kind of 2 of Wands, like stuck, like confused, because you feel so strongly for this person right away. I don't see that you're like moving head first. I don't see that this person is trying to rush you and rush into something and, you know, do anything like that. I just feel like the energy is very much so, this is something that is starting really, like, you're feeling for this person very quickly and intensely. Seven of Swords. Yeah, be careful of self-sabotage, because you could finesse yourself out of something that could be really, really good for you if you decide that this is something that you're not supposed to experience, embrace. If you convince yourself that you're not ready, or this is, you know, wrong for you, you could easily self-sabotage. We have triumphant success. So I think the energy that is most important for you guys is just like stop, drop, and ground. That's the energy that I get from you guys. Like, as long as you ground yourself, I feel like you'll be fine, because you'll have that perspective. Take this time to focus on your root chakra and solar plexus chakra, 10 minutes each, you know, meditate, just strengthening your root chakra and solar plexus chakra. I like the YouTube account Meditative Mind. Spend 10 minutes on both just to kind of strengthen those and get you in the best possible position before this comes through. Then I feel like you'll be fine. And it's funny because we have the Temperance card that came out reversed, but we have the Balance card here. So it's like, okay, this is catching you off guard, but as soon as this person walks in, as long as you balance and ground yourself and just play it cool, you guys, play it cool, you'll be fine. You know? Okay. Yeah, and I feel like you just don't want another false beginning, and that's ultimately what it is. We have trapped in fear and harmony. So even though you're getting along with this person and things are going well, you're feeling the feelings, things feel really good, you have to, like, this is an opportunity to set yourself as the authority in this situation. You know, we have the Authority card here. As long as you take authority and responsibility over the situation, and the thing about taking responsibility is, if you take full responsibility, you then are in control and you have the ability to fix the situation. So instead of asking the universe for peace, tapping into your own inner peace and deciding that you're going to be peaceful and strong and you're going to be in control of this situation is best case scenario for you. It's the best thing for you to do. You know, so with this Authority card, I feel like setting your intention that you're going to ground yourself and come from a place of strength is the best thing for you to do for this situation. And everything else I feel like will kind of fall into place. So I'm going to pull some, oh my God, that's crazy. We got the solar plexus card that came out, but then we also got the third eye chakra card that came out for you guys. So I told you root and solar plexus, but Spirit is saying third eye chakra. maybe a bit better, or you can do all three. Just 10 minutes. I know. Meditation, like we're so used to being stimulated at every moment of the day. To slow yourself down, put yourself into theta waves so that you can meditate. It can seem boring. It can seem like something that's hard for you to do, but is really going to benefit you at this time. And I would say before and after. Before this person comes through, whenever you're watching this, you know, doing this today, and also doing this again once it's here for you. But third eye chakra is coming through as well, so that may be important for you guys, so that you can see like the truth of who this person is for you. Oh, this is the one you've been waiting for, even though it's, you know, because again, I don't feel like this person is trying to rush you. I feel like you're feeling like you want to rush in because you want to like savor everything about this. Or you may be having an adverse reaction where it's like, oh no, this is, I'm feeling too strongly for this person, I need to put my defenses up because this is a trick, you know. Whatever way you're internalizing this, regardless, it's going to be important that you know, take control over this situation. But I see a really promising love offer coming in for you guys, group 4. In the month of April, it looks really good. We have another energy coming through. I'm going to get into it for a minute. Suffering in silence, I feel like is your energy. I just feel like a very sensitive energy for you guys right now. You know, I feel like you haven't been complaining, but I do feel like you've been kind of suffering in silence, where it's like, man, you've been lonely, and that's a part of the reason why you don't want to, that's a part of the reason why you're feeling so like resistant to this situation as well, because it's like, I don't want to get excited about something that's not going to turn out to be like, you know, what I've been waiting for, what's really good for me. Like, I don't want to get all excited and happy about someone because, you know, I feel like you guys really are ready. So we have the patience and planning card, but everything is kind of coming to a head here. We got the universe card, which would be the world card if this was a tarot deck. And yeah, this is definitely an energy of everything coming together in your favor, everything coming together the way that you wanted it to. And yeah, you may have assigned like an earlier time frame to this. Like you may have wanted things to heat up before now, but now is the time. So we have moving on and stand your ground. I'm not getting a third party energy on this before. I didn't really look at the cards, so I assumed like, oh, is there someone coming in? But no, I don't feel like that. I just feel like moving on and standing your ground. You're standing up to your future and saying, I am worthy of you, by showing up fully. And that's why your solar plexus needs to be on point, you guys. Because when this opportunity comes through, you can't cower. You know, I feel a lot of opportunity for you guys, and I feel an energy where it's like you have the opportunity to show, I am ready for this, you know. So we have stand your ground and moving on. I feel you like transforming out of the older version of your life to this new version where you're getting a lot more, or not, you know, it doesn't feel like, oh my God, it's just so much, it is so much better, but it's just like, I don't know. It's almost like an energy of like, you know, love is coming in. Ooh. What are the messages for group 4, Spirit? Ooh. You guys are so ready. You're ready. All right, so first we have time. This one says, you're trying too hard, give it time. Didn't we have the patience card? Yeah, patience and planning came up for you guys. So I feel like previously you may have been trying to force it, and now that it's here, it's almost like you don't even like, it's not that you don't want it, but you're just kind of looking at this like side eye, or not side eye, but like just a bit like, ugh, you know, scoff. You had wanted something for so long, you had to surrender, and you had been suffering in silence because you're like, man, I really do want love, but I don't even know what to do anymore. And it's like finally here, but you don't want to get too excited about it. This one says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So I feel like the third eye chakra, even though the crown chakra would be more of the mind, the third eye chakra is going to allow you to see what you truly want so you don't self-sabotage. I still want love, you know. This is what I want. I want to move forward. I want a relationship. Allowing yourself to be honest by strengthening that third eye chakra, I feel will really help you. We have friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So allowing yourself to really just have fun can also help you, because it'll take off the pressure of, oh, this is romantic, this could be my next romantic partner, this could be the person I settle down with. If you could just look at this like, okay, I'm going on this date, and yeah, it's a date and it has a romantic nature, but if I could just go in this with the intention of having fun, that can relieve some of the pressure for you. Look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. So is it really that, you're not ready, or is it really that you had wanted it to come in sooner? Whatever it is, whatever your resistance is, pinpointing that. It could also be your shadow. Group 1 had their shadow show up. It could also be your shadow, like your shadow just getting in the way, trying to self-sabotage. That shadow doing what the shadow do. You got to love it just the same, but acknowledge, okay, this is the shadow, so that you don't self-sabotage. This one says life is a series of constantly shifting cycles, and that's the energy that I got before. I just didn't know how to word it, because cycle kind of has a negative connotation, but entering a cycle of abundance is a good thing. Entering a cycle of exploring is a good thing. Entering a new cycle of love is a good thing, but we think cycle and we think our mind automatically goes to the end, and that's not what this is about, but that is the energy that I feel with you guys. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life, and we create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you will be surprised where it leads. So I feel like just being open and putting your best foot forward that you can is going to be what's called of you, and that's going to be what's best for you. This one says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So yeah, and I feel like the turmoil for you guys hasn't even been, like I said, I didn't want to jump to the conclusion because there was a lot of third-party energy with at least group 2 and 3. And with you guys, I don't get that. I don't feel like there's a third-party situation. There's like, someone you necessarily still have your mind on. I feel like you may be hurt still, or, not sure of if you're ready to really enter a new romantic relationship, just because you haven't gotten the chance to see your new boundaries apply. But don't let that trick you, just because you haven't had the chance to exercise your new boundaries or exercise the new version of yourself. Don't allow that to make you think that you haven't changed, I feel that you're ready, group 4, and I feel that the turmoil for you has been just the suffering and silence, feeling out of control. You finally released control, which in itself was a big deal for you. I'm also hearing Control, the album by SZA. But yeah, I'm getting this energy with you guys where it's like you finally released control, and it was vulnerable, very vulnerable, and it made you maybe even a little bit bitter for some of you, because it's like, you do wish you had control over the situation and you could have manifested love exactly when you wanted it to come through. And now that it's here, it's very intense, and like everything is happening at once, and it's just throwing you off your game, not being in control, not having had manifested something and having it come in and surprise you. It's like you're on guard, immediately assuming like, maybe this isn't the opportunity for me, Beautiful. I love when stuff like this happens. We got patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Exactly. Patience and planning. And we were just talking about that divine order, about how you guys had to allow that to actually happen. And then we have the success card that just came out, whereas we had triumphant success before. Like everything is lining up for you guys. It really was always supposed to happen this way. I know that there is no greater goal than to love, and a big part of this has been to love yourself through all of this. And then we have the Peace card. I'm a being of love, and I release all negative energy. I feel like cleansing your energy, your house, your space, but also cleansing your mind, and spending some time in meditation will really help you, like focusing your intention on specifically clearing. I clear this energy out of the way. I attract, I open myself to attract this kind of energy to me, but I clear this energy out of the way. Meditation, I'm feeling, is important. If I had to say, I would say third eye chakra, solar plexus, root chakra, meditation. Like I said, I like the account Meditative Mind for this music. And then I would focus on clearing your energy. as well. You can sage your house, light some Palo Santo, spray some Florida water. Play frequency clearing music around your house, you know, sound bath, sound cleaning. But you guys have grown. Wow, at the bottom of the deck we have the Death card. You're not that older version of yourself, you're just not. And it's time for a new beginning, and instead of being afraid, just planning and preparing and getting in the best possible energy is what's, you know, kind of gonna benefit you the most. This one says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So I feel like you're being, you know, kind of ushered into a new cycle here. And I don't feel like there's all this work very much for you guys to do. But I just feel like you're a little scared and apprehensive, and that's okay. The universe is holding your hand and being very warm and welcoming. Like, this is the opportunity you've been waiting for. And I know you've been suffering in silence because it took a while longer. But honestly, you got to think, like, I remember doing readings in the beginning of 2020, and then everything had went down in March of 2020. We're on lockdown. But before that, I'm doing readings like, okay, I see you meeting your partner at work. Well, if you get sent home and ain't nobody working in office, obviously that doesn't happen. So it could be things outside of your control that stop this from coming to you sooner. I know a lot of times we always assume like, oh, if something's not here yet, I must have all this work to do. And especially with love specifically, you know, both parties have to be ready. So don't internalize this like, oh, it's me, I'm not ready. That's why it took so long, because I haven't been ready. Like, no. And then we keep having these love cards coming out. Remember, love is the key. Like, cards that specifically keep reminding you of love for whatever reason. So that may be something significant for you, but love what you have in your life right now is what it says at the bottom of that card, and also expanding your heart so that you can allow new love to come in. And then we have stay the course. You're moving in the right direction is what it says at the bottom of this card. And I love that, because that's honestly the confirmation that everything is coming together for you guys as best as possible. So yeah, group 4, that is what I have for you today. That is your April love reading. You can always hit me up on Etsy. It is linked, as always, in the description if you want your own private tarot reading. And that is what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon.